Behind me you see the VF7 and VF6, two new electric cars launched in India by India's newest car maker Vinfast from Vietnam. Now a lot of you have been seeing our earlier content where we showed you their facility in Vietnam, we drove these cars in Vietnam, and then we have also shown you the plant in India, and we've spoken about their plans for the country. But at the end of the day, if you are a car buyer and you are planning to buy one of these, what is it that you need to know? How will you invest your money in the brand? So over the next few minutes, I'm going to be telling you everything about the brand, of course the products as well, but what the brand is, what are their plans for the country, and should you consider buying the Vinfast VF7 and VF6? Well, first of all, let's start off with the brand. What is Vinfast? Well, Vinfast is a brand that belongs to the Vin Group, which is the largest business conglomerate in Vietnam. And like we have in India, a lot of big business houses, similarly, Vin Group is spread across different sectors: hospitality, education, banking, automotive, and a lot more. So clearly, Vinfast comes from a financial powerhouse of a group. The next most important thing is their plans for India. Well, for India, they have really massive plans. They already have set up a big facility in Thoothukudi, Tamil Nadu, and they plan to ramp up production in different stages, and that shows their intent and also their expectations from the Indian market. On the sales front too, the company is constantly expanding its retail network, and even as we speak, more new dealerships are being added across the length and breadth of the country, which means easier and better access for customers. And now let's talk about the most important part, the products. Now right now the brand sells the VF7 and the VF6 in India, and now first of all let's start off with the design. And the first thing you'll notice about the design of these cars is the fact that they are not polarizing unlike many other electric cars, so they are easy on the eye and easier to accept. They feature a dynamic design which looks modern, has got good road presence, and also the vehicles are large, especially the VF7 with its massive size has got a solid road presence. So in terms of the exterior look, both the cars perform well, and most people that we have spoken to have instantly liked the design of these two cars. The next most important thing is the cabin experience. Now both these cars offer a solid cabin experience. Both of them are different in sizes, so the amount of space and the kind of feature and the design you get will vary. But if we talk about the VF7, it's got loads of space inside. Even the rear seat has got good amount of leg room, headroom, and overall the recline angle of the seat backrest is very comfortable. Even in the VF6, you've got good space up front, and at the back there is good space. So from a family perspective, which is one of the most important buying factors for people in India, both of these cars offer very good space and practicality. In terms of features, both of them sport a 12.9-inch touchscreen, which is the central command powerhouse for pretty much all the controls in the car. So you control most of the functions from this touchscreen, which by the way is easy to use and doesn't take much time getting used to. The color graphics are very nice and the display is crisp and sharp. As you explore the cabin further, you come across soft touch materials that have been built really nicely. The build quality also is impressive, and the overall feel of the cabin is positive in both the cars. You can opt for an infinity roof. In both cars, that means a massive panoramic sunroof. But in the VF7, the sunroof really stands out because it goes from edge to edge, giving it a massive, airy and a very premium feel. So overall, both the cars offer pretty much everything that an Indian consumer expects: space, practicality, features, comfort, good material quality, good build quality, and an impressive design. Now coming to the driving part, let's start off with the VF7 first. The VF7, like I said earlier, you can have it in different power outputs, but the range-topping all-wheel drive, the one that I'm driving right now, will, if you are someone who wants a quick and fun to drive EV, this is it. The most powerful car in its segment. Yes, the most powerful car in its segment in India right now. Over 350 horsepower. Now, all of that power going to four wheels means you get excellent grip and launch off the line. So it's really quick, and that all-wheel drive gives you good amount of grip even through corners and turns. So it is a car that you can throw around corners and have fun. So if you're a driving enthusiast and you want a quick EV, the VF7 is the best bet in its segment. The VF6, on the other hand, although smaller, with lesser power, should not be mistaken for being less fun to drive. Over 200 horsepower, and again one of the most powerful cars in its segment. So it's quick to drive, fun to drive, and what I really like about both the cars is that they're very easy to drive. The overall visibility from inside the cabin is good, which means you get confidence in the vehicle very soon. And as a result of that, it just translates into a much more safer drive. Even the 360-degree camera view, the way you can change the different camera angles, make parking really easy for both these cars. So that's a big plus in the urban traffic and environment. And when it comes to range, well, the VF7 can offer you a range of up to 532 kilometers, whereas the VF7 all-wheel drive has the claimed range of 510 kilometers. On the other hand, the smaller VF6 offers a range of up to 468 kilometers on a single charge, which means no range anxiety. Getting to places or getting through a week on a single charge is possible, and you can also plan weekend trips and outings easily with this kind of range. Of course, you get option of fast charging or regular AC charging as well. And the other most important thing that you should know as a buyer is safety. Well, these cars have already been tested in the Bharat NCAP crash test, and they've got a 5-star rating. So the crash test safety is already proven. Plus, these cars come with level 2 ADAS system, which means active safety 2 is of the top order. And when you combine this, you get peace of mind when you've got your family or your loved ones traveling with you. And then of course there's the most important part, the pricing. Now you can see the prices on your screen for both the cars, and both the cars for the kit they offer, for the features they offer, that kind of tech they offer, and the driving experience. Both of them offer a brilliant value for money proposition, and they are aggressively priced. That means easier access for buyers and very good savings also in the longer term. So at the end of the day, should you consider buying a Vinfast car? Well, first of all, please understand that Vinfast only sells electric vehicles. Therefore, in order to be successful, it cannot be the second or a third vehicle of owners. EVs are now transitioning gradually from being a second or third car in the home to being the first and the only car in the home, because the range is getting better, the practicality, the comfort, and they're getting at par with ICE vehicles, and also better than ICE vehicles on many fronts. So Vinfast, like I explained, as a brand, it's got very strong backing from its parent company. It comes from an established brand. The brand itself is established in Vietnam. They've been making cars for a while. In addition to that, the network here is extensive. The company is investing a lot of money in the market because they have got a lot of confidence in their Indian growth story. And along with that, when you add up these two cars, which are really nice in terms of the way they've been packaged and the aggressive price positioning that they're offered at, it's a no-brainer that the Vinfast VF6 and the VF7 make a very good case for themselves as not just the best EV in their segment, but as one of the best cars on sale in the country right now.